Hello everybody, and welcome back. I'm Tygrax, and this is Craftopia Season 2, Episode 8. And today, I am going to do actual building. Believe it or not, I'm gonna build something. Finally. This time, we're gonna actually do something. Like, actually something appealing, something nice. And for something so expansive like this, I needed to kind of figure out exactly what I wanted to go for. And I lifted up the ceiling a little bit more, maybe 5 or 6 up, and I extended it all the way to the tree. So in the far back, you can actually see the tree. I'm gonna build from where I'm standing now all the way to the entrance. I put a lot of support beams in, I put a lot of things that made sense to me in my brainstorming idea part of it, and I'm gonna slowly build it with all of you so you can kind of see my thought process. Alright, so the rails have been removed. Super simple, not too complicated. Next stuff is our palette. And what we have here, we got chiseled stone, stone bricks stairs, redstone blocks, polished andesite stairs, and that's it, pretty much. So the first thing we're going to do is add the stairs. And as the stairs go, it goes like so. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, like that. And this part right here is always going to have one redstone block so that the rail can go down and get activated when it falls on the redstone block. It doesn't take away too much from the actual design, so it works. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to use our andesite blocks and our stone brick blocks. So we're going to have to hollow out this area here. And as it's laid, we're going to go andesite, like so, with one right there and one right there. It kind of looks like a checkered system, yeah, like that. And then we're going to add this here. And that's basically the stair design. It's almost completely checkered, except we don't finish off the checkered here, and then we just move it all the way up to the very top. And there we go. We got a whole bunch of it done. The next part is the support beams. So we're going to be using the polished basalt. I've never actually used basalt before. I don't think I have in anything that I've ever built, but I was thinking like it looks like pillars, like really aged pillars. So I added it for the main supports of this hallway. So I decided not to carve out the walls because that's just annoying to me. So I decided to just carve into the wall. It just makes things easier. So we're gonna start from here, and we're gonna take 7 of the polished basalt. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And we're gonna start at the very corners of this part right here on every single one leading up. And there you have it. We have put up all the pillars, at least the 7 up everywhere. And now we can go in for the decorated part of it. Alright, so things that we're going to need for this one is a little bit different. Some redstone. We're going to be wanting some polished andesite stairs. Some of these. Actually, not the redstone. Some of these. We're going to need some buttons. We're also going to be needing some of these as well. Maybe a little bit more stairs. So I work in brightness mode so that I can actually see what I'm doing all the time, but what it actually looks like right now is this. And it's not going to look like that all the time. I have lights where I want lights to be, but we have 2 lanterns going up in this wall. So what we want to do is we want to clear this out all the way to at least the 7th area right there, and clear this out and put 1 back. So we're going to put a lantern right down here. So you want to put down your torch, your light, so it lights it up, and then we're going to put 1, 2, 3 over top. And it's going to light out this tiny area right here, which will light here but not be too bright. And that's kind of the thought, because we're going to put another light right here. And that, and now you have a light here. We're going to then put 3 more stairs here. And then in this part, where it reaches the 7th pillar on this side, we're gonna do this, like so, and then we're gonna take these little things for accents, and we're gonna put them like that. So you get light here, you get light here. It's not too intense because the redstone lanterns don't bring in a crazy amount of light. But yeah, it looks really nice right now. And to save you all the trouble, we're just gonna spin around and voila, all done. Well, at least this part's done. Now that we have the base lighting done, which has lit up the area very well, we now have to do the uppermost part right above me. I'll show you one of them, and like before, once we're done, I'll fill it all up and you don't have to watch me build it, which is much easier for you and very tedious for me. I realized that while building this area, I ended up having to go back and get a lot more materials than I thought I had, and yeah, that would be awful having to watch that sped up. So I'll show you how to build the next part, and then like magic again, it'll all be done. Okay, so things that we will need to build the next part of this, and I've moved a little bit further so I can actually properly build it, maybe we'll build it right here, is polished andesite stairs, stone, redstone torch, redstone lamp, polished basalt, andesite wall, and polished andesite in order to make the next tier up. So we're just going to tower up, make ourselves little platforms so we don't fall, and we're going to move and clear up this whole area here. We may have to go higher, I'm quite sure we will. So of course we want to pillar up. It's a lot taller than what I'm showing you right now because I want to finish this part first and then we can move on. So the first part we're going to do is add some andesite here. This one can stay like this. We're going to make this kind of like the rounded bit stair at the end on each side, like so. We're going to want to turn this part into stone. If you already have stone, then you don't have to do this part, of course. Then we're going to want to do some pillars, and we're going to go 2 up and 2 down. Move 1 back, put a redstone torch, put a light, now we actually have light. And then we're going to take the walls, andesite walls, and we're going to move them down like so. And then we're going to put 1 more andesite stair here, and 1 andesite stair there. And then up here, we're going to move this back. Oh, we want andesite to go here. Here and here. We can put these in. And then this part is the same as below, but this way up. And make these andesite. Like so, and like so. And this is what the next half is going to look like. It's nice and clean, it has more light, so it's lighting up the upper area, and then it has a little detail up here. The reason why we're not doing a huge amount on the upper half is because this is where the roof is going to meet it. So yeah, we have to do that side, and this side, and all of this. It's going to take a long time. So like magic, as before, and now it's all done. Well, at least the one part's done. Now that both sides, which look absolutely lovely right now, are finished with the first part, the next thing we need to start building is kind of the center of the build. Not the roof yet, I will do that after, but kind of like attaching the 2 pillars together. And that is what we're going to work on next. So let's get to it. So the blocks we're going to need for this are polished basalt, polished deep slate walls, polished deep slate stairs, and chiseled deep slate. The other thing we will need is lanterns and chains, but we'll get to that after we build the first initial part. So we're going to start from here. The stairs go right here on either side. The wall, one of these, stairs again, more walls, kind of like leading up. It's a very simple build. These again, one of these, and then up here, we're going to go stair facing this way, stair facing this way, and then this again, and then a slab, like so. And then an iron chain and a lantern would go right here, like so. Huzzah! So this is what we're going for right now. This is going to be on every space as so, and it's going to go all the way up to the very end. So like we did before, we're going to just, you know, transition away, go inside my skull a little bit, and then whoop, here we go. Look at that. Don't you like it? I do. Alright, on to the next part. So now that we have these cool archways up above us, we kind of altered the chain link down and then just added the lantern above. We now want to do the section above, which is our roof. So we gotta get up there, and then I'll show you the next part. So it's going to be between this one and this one right here. We're going to use the deep slate polished stairs. We're going to put one here, and we're going to put one like that. We're going to take the cobbled deep slate, and we're going to put one there. And we're going to follow it like so, like that. We're going to take the polished deep slate, stick it like that. And then we're going to go to the stairs, and we're going to put this one up like this. And like this. Go up here. It's gonna be this again. Like so. Ow. Something like that. I'm gonna move these and do that like that. This. And like this. Whoop. Sorry for the weird angles. Like so. We're going to take the chiseled deep slate and we're going to stick one in right here. You'll know why later on. Polished again. And that one goes in front of here. Like so. Like that. Then we're going to do another wall like that. Make sure that this lines up here. That so it goes all the way down. And then this part over here is going to turn into like so. We're going to break this one in the back and bring it like that. And this is what we have for the roof. I know it looks a little jumbled, but there is a reason why it is the way that it is and why it's positioned the way that it's positioned. Now I have to take this and I have to mirror it all the way down there and all the way up there, and when I'm done I will come back and we will see. So it has been a hot minute. I have realized that I can't copy all of these and this. Like I copied it, but I needed something for this space because they didn't line up properly and I had to scrap some ideas. But you know what, that's okay, because spacing is a good thing, and then we have to come up with other things. And I did. I just kind of looked at the situation and I kind of just made something. Because one of the things I realized was this part right here didn't have any lighting. So there was a chance that like spiders could possibly spawn, and I didn't want that to happen. So I had to come up with something else. And what I came up with was this. 5 lights a little bit of like a square pattern, kind of to fill in the remaining spaces. Now, I would show you how I built it, but it's a little bit mundane and it's a little bit, you know, simplistic. So I'm just going to build this, fill this up, and then we're going to look at the final, like, everything. I also had to fill all these in because my neck started hurting, because looking up like this the whole time actually started making me very nauseous. So I'm gonna get the rest of this all done, and then we can look at the work that we've worked on. My goodness, it is done. This roof has taken me forever. So much so that I got incredibly frustrated and took a break. But I'm back, and here is the roof. This space has been filled up with light. Let me turn brightness off. So it's bright every so often, so hopefully spiders won't spawn. And we have this nice little repetitive thingamabobber, and it goes all the way up to the top. I filled it up all the way to the tree that is out the front and lit everything up. Let's add our final touches, and that's with a pillar hanging down, or I don't know what it is, but it's something that looks cool, and we're going to add it as our final piece. So for our final addition to the tunnel, we will be using polished blackstone wall, polished deep slate wall, chains, iron bars, and chiseled deep slate. So we're going to use these parts right here. We're going to go 3 down. We're going to put this here, this here, and there you have it, our final addition. I'll be adding these to each and every one of the separate sections. And once we're done, I'll take out the diorite and I'll show you the final result. And there we have it. No more diorite. And we have our little details here, which aren't super visible from down below. But I mean, if you want to fly, you can try, but I almost guarantee you will die. And that's where we're gonna leave it. This was a huge project that took me a very long time. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for joining me this episode. If you haven't already, please consider liking and subscribing, and even leaving a comment in the section below. All right, see you next time. Bye.